Hey guys, welcome back. Mr. Will here. Video lesson for April 30th, 2020. This is a video lesson for the group Every Day I'm Calculating. So we're going to pick up where we left off on Tuesday. And we're going to be solving systems of equations. And we're going to be using the strategy of substitution. So first off, let's recap. What are systems of equations? System of equations mean I have two equations here, and they share the value of the x and the y. Okay, so the same value for x and the same value for y for both of these equations. So knowing that these two equations have a connection, we can use that when we solve this. So let's check this out. It says y equals x minus 3. And then over here, I have another equation, y plus 2x equals 3. At the end of this problem, we want to have x equals a number or value and y equals a value. So we can use these equations when we are solving this. So right off the bat, I see that this equation here, y equals x minus 3, it gives me the value for y. And we can take that and plug it over into this equation for y, and we can solve it. Because what that does is it eliminates two different variables and leaves me with just one variable, just x. And I can solve for x using the strategies and skills that we already have, and then go back and solve for y. Let's see how we do that. So I'm going to take this value here, x minus 3, and I'm going to plug it into this spot for y, because y equals x minus 3. So I'm going to plug it in here. I'm going to plug in x minus 3 because these equations are equal. There's a system, okay? So then not equal. They have the same value for x and y. Plus 2x minus 3. So now I have one equation with one variable, okay? I don't know why I wrote with parentheses. I probably should not have included parentheses in this problem. So now I have x minus 3 plus 2x equals 3. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to combine like terms. So I have an x here and a 2x here. Again, I'm going to try to get my constant terms and my variable terms together. So if I have an x plus an x, that's going to give me more x's. So now I have 3x, okay? Plus, I can't forget, I have this negative 3 here. So I have negative 3 plus 3x equals 3, okay? Now, if you are not sure how I did that, please reach out, ask questions. I'm here to help you. So what I'm doing is I'm just trying to combine my variables together. So now I have only one variable here, my 3x. I just did that by adding. So now I have negative 3 plus 3x equals 3. Again, I'm trying to solve for this x. So I want to get x all by itself. So the first thing I would do, since I have negative 3, I'm going to try to get all of my constant terms together. So since I have negative 3, I'm going to add 3 to it, because negative 3 plus 3 gives me 0. It cancels itself out. But whatever I do to one side, that's right, I have to do to the other, because I have to keep my equation balanced. And what I'm left with is 3x equals 3 plus 3 here equals 6. Okay? Now, how would I get my variable by itself now? If you said divide, you were correct. I'm going to divide by 3 because 3 divided by 3 cancels itself out. I get 1. Okay? And I'm left with just x. X equals. And then I have over here 6 divided. I'm running out of room because my face is in the way. That's 6 divided by 3 here. Let me write it over here. 6 divided by 3. Sorry about that. Didn't give myself much room. 6 divided by 3 would be 2. You're right. It equals 2. X equals 2. Now, I have solved for one of the variables. So now what I do is I take this 2 and I'm going to do it in reverse. I'm going to take this. I'm going to plug the 2 right here for the value of x. So now I have y equals 2 minus 3. And I know 2 minus 3 gives me y, got stuck, no, y equals, oh great, now I have a great big y. Y equals -1, okay? Because 2 minus 3 is -1, okay? So I have just solved for my x, which would be 2, y would be -1. Now, if you want to get really fancy, we can plug these values in to this equation here, and we could test it out and see if we were right. We are. But that would be a great way to check your answers, is to plug your value for x and y into an equation here and see if it came out so that it would be equal, okay? So today, I want you to practice solving systems of equations using this strategy of substitution. Remember, I'm here, willing and able to help. Please, if you have any questions, ask, work hard, and I'll see you back here on Friday.